everyone, it's Bella from Stellar View, and today I'd like to talk to you about the Blue Hunter's full moon of the 31st of October 2020. Now, the moon is exalted in Taurus and is at 8 degrees opposite the sun at 8 degrees of Scorpio, and the moon is almost exactly conjunct Uranus. The Mercury retrograde in Libra is squaring Saturn in Capricorn, and Mars is super slow and still retrograde in Aries. The ruler of this moon is Venus, and therefore emphasizes relationships, contracts, agreements, money, and open enemies, and issues with the law. Now, this blue moon is also conjunct the fixed star Hamal, which can indicate the possibilities of premeditated crime on a mundane level as well, violence, cruelty, slow success through hard work, bring troubles in love affairs, can be good for marriage, and can bring gain in the partner or spouse's resources. Now, the sun also travels via Combusta from October 7th to November 7th. And during this time, where the veil is thin, it brings us into more awareness of the deeper side of life and the afterlife. It also brings our attention to who and how we are sharing our life's journey with, and whether we're living authentically and giving and taking in a balanced and supported way, not using others and also not being taken advantage of. The importance of healing from the past in order to move into wholeness before moving into a relationship. After all, you cannot share if you have nothing to give. This blue moon can potentially bring unsettled feelings of rebelliousness, restlessness, anxiety, unstable emotional volatility, financial instability and volatility. Earthly events can also be expected. The best way to enter the next 2 weeks is by being mindful, slowing down, simplifying, staying as prepared, organized, and flexible as possible, ready to bend with the wind so you don't snap. The possibility of misunderstandings and disagreements, delays, blockages, redos, mistakes, bad news, denials, power and internet issues, cruel and unsensitive harsh words, and possibly even separation can manifest. You might have tension between work and home, what you'd like to do and what you have to do, conflict in your close relationships, especially with the opposite sex or with business partners, arguments about traditions, control, possessiveness, trust, intimacy, ownership, conflicts of mine versus yours, or giving versus taking, and general jealousy issues and violent, unexpected emotional outbursts that can even seem cold. Financially related stress, legal dealings, loss, and endings, and power struggles are all potentials with this blue moon. You might be making changes in regards to banking, investing, or types of currencies. An unlikely or unexpected event or information could move you to dig deep within yourself and even influence you to a great change in your life, and also have you look at your values on a deeper level, the who, what, and why you spend on what you do, support what you do, and value what you have been valuing. What do you need to really feel valuable, secure, and what do you need to trust others? Why are you eating what you are eating? Your daily priorities, your talents and skills, how you value yourself, whether you overindulge, or is your self-love and appreciation balanced? You might have a profound breakthrough so powerful that is ultimately freeing, moving you towards where you are supposed to be, even though it might have initially ripped the carpet out from under you. Eventually, change leads to growth if you allow to move with it. And ask yourself why it is so uncomfortable. But sometimes stubbornness, fear, or control issues can keep us from moving forward, that we become so complacent and comfortable in an unfulfilled situation, habit, or pattern in our lives that life has to give us a little shake. Otherwise, we would be stuck forever and never realize what we could have experienced or what we could have been. We are, after all, here on a journey. And every good story has to have something that keeps you reading. This is a very intuitive time, and you might receive divine messages through prayer and meditation, practical yet unconventional ideas or solutions to challenges, and movement towards your future. And I would encourage you to spend time doing some physical form of exercise as well. Although nothing that could put you in a dangerous situation, as this is an accident-prone time, it is advisable to not sign any legal contracts or agreements whilst Mercury is still retrograde, and so much is uncertain at this time. If possible, postpone it until Mercury is direct again on the 3rd and 4th of November. It might be comforting to remind yourself of all the blessings in your life. Practice gratitude and spend time in familiar surroundings where you feel most secure, calm, and comfortable. The number 8 also resonates with personal power, confidence. It connects spirit and matter and brings attention to balance. And could be asking you if you have been rating your self-value in accordance to what you own, what you earn, or what you do. Have you dealt with that trauma of the past in order to set yourself free, allowing yourself to brace and embrace the future and the possibilities? This moon is in the nakshatra of Bharani, symbolic of Yoni. It's a rebirthing to transform spirit, a really shedding of that old skin, of those patterns and chains that have been keeping you stuck, moving into a deeply spiritual, almost extreme birth towards that which you have previously probably given up on. Dane Rudyard's Sabian symbol for the 8th degrees of Taurus is a sleigh on land uncovered by snow. The value of anticipating and preparing for expectable conditions. Here we have a combination of 2 factors: the sleigh, which is a product of traditional skill, and the ability man has to foresee and thus to prepare for a future situation. This ability relates this symbol to the one for 7 degrees of Taurus, because the woman from Samaria had the capacity to receive a revelation of the future state of human evolution. though in a different and subconscious sense. Man should be ready to use past knowledge and skill to meet the demands of a stage yet to come. We should realize the value of future-oriented imagination, but also of relying upon the natural order of unfoldment of all life processes. Look, this might not be an easygoing, ordinary Taurus full moon, but what I love is that even though it might start off rough, it leads to a huge awaited breakthrough towards a more free and authentic you. May the sun shine bright on you today. Until next time, take care.